I could tell you this, and this is a hard truth that Nigerians have not been told. You see, most of the parts of the Southeast are no longer Nigerian territory, because one of the signs of your territorial control is your flag. You can't put a Nigerian flag in most of the Southeastern part of the country. Maybe it's only in Enugu that you can find a Nigerian flag flying. There are no more schools where you can teach anything about Nigeria. Even in this Abuja, we're going around the markets. We had a guy carrying a flag. They said, no, we don't want Nigerian flag around us. That shit tells you how deeply people are.
But let me ask you, Sowore.
I feel like Nigeria never ended the civil war against Biafrans.
Do you think that there's something that could be done consistently? And you know very much how Americans take the Black American history.
Yes.
And in some part of, in some states in America, they pay attention to their curriculum to study Black American history.
Yes.
And there's the Civil War. And there are those who say that healing comes from, but a lot of people still believe that the blacks or the colored person in America is an endangered species.
Yes.
But in South Africa, we saw what happened. In Rwanda, we saw what happened. How reconciliation and healing could happen. I'm not sure we've had a national conversation about the Nigerian Civil War of between 1966 and
1967 to 1970.
Yeah, 70.
That's true.
Do you think there is anything that could be done? It doesn't look like we have walked away from the ghost is still haunting Nigeria.
That's exactly what I'm saying. I would say, like, if I was sitting in Nassau Rock today as president, I'll go to the Southeast and apologize for the Civil War, no matter whose ox is scored. And then I'll start a process of dialogue and national healing to say, look, people will say somebody abandoned his property. There's nothing like abandoned property. But you forcefully take someone's property and never give them back. Somebody who was a billionaire or a millionaire, you fight them in a war, 4 million people died. You just woke up and say, no victor, no vanquish. But there was a victor, there was a vanquish, because the vanquish got 20 pounds. The victor got billions, walked away with the property of the person who they claim is abandoned. And then subsequently, they keep finding in the relationship with them that there's hatred, there's animosity, and there is a desire to always oppress and suppress them in the civil service. Jonathan told me one thing, and probably I'm not supposed to reveal, but I'll say it. He said when he made Hejurika the chief of army staff, so he came to him and said, "This is unbelievable. You have
an Igbo man."
He said, "An Igbo man." He said, "No, we trust him." It came to him. He said, all of them started coming and said,
things what people say about Kaduna and Seugo,
exactly,
and the 1976 coup, and how they thought that.
So but we have not worked that part. I didn't fight during the Civil War, so I don't have any business sustaining the Civil War. I was born in 1971, but I knew I could